Most shocking world facts you'll ever hear. 1. New Zealanders have more pets per household than any other country. People who live in New Zealand seem to love having at least one animal companion around. 68% of households in the country have a pet. 2. Tokyo is the world's largest city with 37 million inhabitants. Tokyo is a booming city, not only by Japanese standards, but also compared to cities around the world. With around 37 million people living in Tokyo, it's the world's largest city when it comes to population size, according to Reuters. 3. Nearly 2 people die each second. While 4 babies are born on Earth every second, it's estimated that around 2 people pass away at the same time. That means that 105 people die each minute, 6,316 people die each hour, 151,600 people die each day, and 55.3 million people die each year. 4. Climate change is causing flowers to change color. Red roses aren't going to turn turquoise overnight, but an increase in UV radiation due to the ozone layer deteriorating over the past decades has caused flowers all over the globe to change. 5. It's estimated that Sweden has more islands than any other country. With 221,800 islands, Sweden is thought to have more islands than any other country in the world. Only about 1,000 of them are inhabited. 6. South Sudan is the youngest country in the world. Some countries are hundreds of years old, while others can trace their nation's history back for thousands of years. But South Sudan in North Africa just gained its independence from Sudan in 2011, which currently makes it the youngest country in the world. 7. North Korea and Cuba are the only places you can't buy Coca-Cola. No matter where you go, it's comforting to know you can always enjoy a Coca-Cola. Well, almost anywhere. While this fizzy drink is sold practically everywhere, it still hasn't, officially, made its way to North Korea or Cuba, according to the BBC. 8. The best place in the world to see rainbows is in Hawaii. If you're an avid rainbow gazer and want to get your fill of the beautiful phenomenon, look no further than the state of Hawaii. 9. The fastest gust of wind ever recorded on Earth was 253 miles per hour. Hang on to your hats because this isn't your average windstorm. In 1996, a tropical cyclone named Olivia hit off the coast of Barrow Island, Australia with such a force that it broke an incredible record. 10. Indonesia is home to some of the shortest people in the world. Though there are short people and tall people everywhere, Indonesia is home to some of the shortest people in the world, according to data compiled from various global sources by The Telegraph. 11. 4 babies are born every second. Every second, we welcome 4 new babies into our overall population. Do a little math and you'll find out that means there are approximately 250 births each minute, 15,000 each hour, and 360,000 each day. 12. There are around 4 quadrillion bacteria on Earth. Not all bacteria are bad. In fact, some of those itty-bitty biological cells are actually good for us and aid the world in various and complex ways. And that's nice to know, considering there are around 4 quadrillion individual bacteria on our planet, according to NPR. 13. Muhammad is thought to be the most popular name in the world. Step aside John, James, Mary, and Jane, the most popular name in the world is believed to be Muhammad. According to The Independent, an estimated 150 million men and boys around the world share this name. The popularity is thanks to a Muslim tradition of naming every firstborn son after the Islamic prophet. 14. The most expensive coin in the world was sold for more than $7 million. After years circulating the globe and falling into the hands of a few notable owners, including the King of Egypt, One of the coins was auctioned off at Sotheby's in 2002 for a stunning $7,590,020. That made it the most expensive coin ever sold at auction. 15. Canada has 9% of the world's forests. Our neighbors to the north boast 396.9 million hectares of forests, or 9% of all of the forest area in the entire world, according to Natural Resources Canada. 16. More people speak Mandarin Chinese than any other language. With around 950 million native speakers and an additional 200 million people speaking Mandarin Chinese as a second language, it's the most widely spoken language in the world. 17. Copenhagen is the most bike-friendly city in the world. 18. There are 41 countries that recognize sign language as an official language. There are estimated to be 72 million deaf people around the world. There are also about 300 different sign languages, including American Sign Language and International Sign Language, as well as 41 countries that recognize them as an official language. 19. Facebook has more users than the population of the US, China, and Brazil combined. 20. There are only 2 countries with names that begin with a. Only the Gambia and the Bahamas formally include the in their names. 21. All the ants on Earth weigh about as much as all the humans. There are 10 quadrillion individual ants crawling around at any given time. According to wildlife presenter Chris Packham, who appeared on the BBC in 2014 to discuss this, when combined, all of those ants would weigh about the same as all of us humans. 22. The oceans contain almost 200,000 different viruses. The next time you feel like taking a dip in the big blue ocean, you might not want to think about the fact that the seemingly pristine water is home to almost 200,000 different kinds of viruses. 23. The longest place name on the planet is 85 letters long. The place is called Tamata Akatangi Hongakua Automati Aturapu Kakapiki Mga Haronakupia Kaiwen Uakitanatahu, New Zealand, though. At 85 letters long, this is the longest place name in the world. 24. The world's quietest room is located at Microsoft's headquarters in Washington state. Silence is golden, as they say. And while it may not be worth quite as much as jewels and gold to most people, it certainly was the primary goal for those who built the quietest room in the world. 25. The Paris Agreement on climate change was signed by the largest number of countries ever in one day. When 174 world leaders signed the Paris Agreement on Earth Day in 2016 at the United Nations, UN, headquarters in New York, it was the largest number of countries ever to come together to sign anything on a single day. These are some of the most shocking world facts everyone must know about. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more amazing facts of the world.